What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Bigfry. A shout out to the subscribers. Before this video starts, if you guys enjoy this content, make sure you were liking the videos, leaving comments, and if you aren't subscribed to the channel, make sure you do so. We're here with another early access video. This game is called Riot Street. It's being made by the guys at Anti-Space Studios, developed and published by them. It's currently on the store for about $11.50 Canadian. Works out to be, you know, somewhere around $8 to $9 US. I had this game sent to me probably about 6 months ago. Watching it kind of always pop up onto the Steam store every single day. There's something going on with the Steam store where you can throw a game out and say that the game is coming soon, and then every single day when you're checking for the new games and you see the list, this game popped up almost every day, if not every other day. So I've been waiting for this for a long time. I've been seeing it, and now it is finally out. What is Riot Street? It's described as a tactical-driven team shooter dedicated to close quarters combat on urbanized terrain. So this is right up our alley. This is a tactical team-based shooter. I gotta say, I'm liking this menu right now. It's pretty simple. HK iron sight. So we have no pictures for these. I'm gonna go hollow sight for now. Can we see a preview of what the hollow sight looks like? See, games, I don't know if that's what this button is for, but I said it in another video. Can't remember what shooter that was. It'd be nice to preview the hollow sight. I think it was World War III. It'd be nice to preview what the sights actually look like, and it looks like that's something that they're gonna do here. Don't need laser. Optic, I'm good with a hollow sight. Barrel, we'll throw the suppressor on there. Sidearm, we'll throw the suppressor on the sidearm as well. Tactical equipment. It looks like we don't really have much. I'm guessing this is like just a grenade. They must just have explosive grenade or a frag grenade in it. So let's just run with this loadout and see what happens. Refresh. Oh God, here we, okay. 4 game modes, TDM. Oh, I can't click on any of these ones. It's just team deathmatch for now. Why? Why would you launch with just TDM? I would love, there we go. I was gonna say, I would love it if I could just get into the game instead of purchasing a game that you can't even show off to the audience. Here we go. So this game apparently has nobody playing, which is interesting. I gotta say, the graphics aren't the worst thing in the world right now. This map and HUD's a little bit cheese. When I first saw this game, I expected it to be like a lot worse just jumping in right off the bat. This doesn't feel that bad. All right, let me see. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Sure. Wait, is this a burst gun? Wait, hold on. How many bullets am I actually hitting? I'm seeing 1. So they don't have the audio. Okay, fucking over the top reload. They don't have the audio because, yeah, it looks like I'm just shooting 1 bullet at a time. It's like little burst there. There's no jumping in the game. Crouches, you're pretty basic. So yeah, one thing they do is if you hit C, it like holds crouch. So you hold it, tap C, tap C, tap C. Then if you hit control, it's just like it's like you're. I would love to see this with other people. The map is useless. Oh, we have a lean as, damn, that's a fucking significant lean. Hold on, that's a lean, dude. Holy shit. Also, I don't know how to explain this. You guys are seeing this? So like, looking at this from this angle, it looks like they actually have like texture and like bricks are sticking out of the wall and shit. Then as you get closer, it just kind of blurs into a flat line. I've actually never seen that before, but it looks kind of shitty. That's a significant lean. That's crazy. Damn. Do we have, oh, we have prone as well? Okay. This is definitely early. Like you look at the HUD and stuff, it looks pretty basic UE4 shooter game template, which is, I mean, not game breaking by any means. I also want to see like what this game has to offer moving forward. I don't know what to tell you guys, man. I feel like it could be, you know, shape up to be an okay game. But like, damn, no advertising. If you like, this game has been on the Steam store for like 6 months, showing up every single day, but like, that's not a proper form of advertising. If you would have reached out, if it was me making this game, I would reach out. I would go to like YouTubers and streamers and I would say, hey, we have a launch coming up. Would love it if you could keep this confidential. We have a launch. Here's a key for the game. Would love it if on launch day we could get you, get you in there. I think at the end of the day, the reason why games like this don't pop is because A, they didn't do any proper advertising, and B, the game is, $10 bucks. Who's gonna buy this when there's plenty of other options out there with larger player bases and more people playing and better price tags? Some games are even free. Like, why would you play this over a game like Counter-Strike? What does this game offer? And I'm not saying like the price is the only factor, but you got to differentiate yourself and you got to bring something to the table that people want to do. Why play this over a game like Counter-Strike? Why play this over a game like Iron Sight? Or fuck, even in some aspects, a Ground Branch that has PvP? What is Riot Street doing to separate themselves from the tactical shooters that we already have, on top of the fact that nobody's playing the game? It's a tough sell already right off the gate. I'm going to make this video and I am going to put it out. This is my experience. This is the first thing that I experienced when I jumped in. One thing you don't get with developers is when they see videos like this where nobody's playing it and it's actually a decent experience. Like I haven't seen anything in here that's like truly game breaking. And I've followed this game like periodically throughout the last 6 or 7 months, and it looked a lot worse before. This is one of those things like, man, like they're going to need to perform a miracle to make sure that this actually has a chance. And it might actually have a chance. I can't tell because there's nobody playing. It feels smooth. The movement, the first person animations are good, but what does it bring into the table? What's Riot Street got? We're going to go over to their Steam store page because I'm curious. This is something that I might not update on the channel, but I'm definitely going to be following personally. Well, let's go over to the Steam store page, see what they got cooking. All right, so looking at their Steam store page, early access, the questions, we always go through it. Why early access? To deliver the game as soon as it is playable and collect the necessary feedback from players in order to shape and fine-tune it. Approximately how long will this game be in early access? They expect to be in early access for 18 to 24 months. So we're looking at potentially 1.5 to 2 years. Okay, I respect that. I feel like 2 years on the cooker with that, depending on how quick the updates come out, obviously. I think they could do something really good there. How will the full version plan to differ from the early access version? We will continue to polish, balance core gameplay, yada, 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 yada. We get that. They're going to focus on network optimization and then the graphics. There will be plenty more maps, additional weapons and attachments, more tactical gadgets. I would question the gadgets. Make sure that this game still stays about the gunplay first. Increase multiplayer factions, PvE and co-op missions, voiceovers, and battle chatter. What is the current state of the early access version? Contains fully playable game modes, Team Deathmatch, Demolition, Conquest, and Hardpoint. I couldn't get those other game modes started, but Demolition is Bomb Defuse, King of the Hill, and then we have Conquest as well. Pretty dope. Current multiplayer options, official servers, self-hosted games, community-hosted servers. Matchmaking is not ready yet, but it is one of their top priorities. Okay. Here's the fucking problem. When you do games like this, you need to advertise or you need to do something with PvE/co-op/ allowing players to play against bots, because what is the fucking point of having this game in my library right now? Every developer who is making a multiplayer, FPS, third-person shooter, whatever the fuck, Unity, Unreal Engine, you need to do one of two things. You either need to market the fuck out of it and get people playing early. Obviously, if the game's good, market it and get it out there. Or B, allow people like me who happen to jump in and see that nobody's fucking playing, play the game against bots or somebody. Because what I will say, I've been following this game for a long time. I saw the screenshots and the videos early on. this game has made some progress. There's one review on the store. One of the comments under the review is that the game is an asset flip. Apparently this was built off of an asset pack on Unreal Engine that has since been deleted because Epic found so many bugs with the pack. I can't verify if that's true or not. Personally, what I've seen is that this game has made a transition from where it was 6 months ago to now. They actually have been working on it. Now, whether or not, like, I don't know. Maybe they scrapped everything they had before, fucking, redid it with asset packs. I'm not saying they are. Personally, I don't think they are. I think that they took probably an asset pack and built off of it on Unreal Engine and turned it into something else, something better, which in my opinion is what those blueprints are made for. They're made to show you the framework and then you build everything around it. The problem is the developers always forget to build their community around it. This game has been on the store for 6 months, and I'm looking at the community hub. How many discussions are actually being made? There's only 12 active topics in their community hub, which means the marketing and the getting people excited for what they're building, it's zero. And that's when you run into problems, because if you don't have that, then we can't play against anybody. And if you don't have bots, your game is dead on arrival. So what the fuck is the point of the last 6 months of work? And that's what pisses me off. Anti-Space Studios could have made something pretty decent here. And they fucked it up. Like every other fucking developer that comes... There's studios, AAA money, that fuck up FPSs. You know what I mean? There's studios with double, 3 times, 4 times the amount of money, 4 times the amount of marketing. I mean, 4 times 0 is still 0, but you get what I mean. And they still fuck it up. So what makes you think that you don't need to do any of those things? It fucking pisses me off, man. There's so many FPSs. There's so many multiplayer shooters that could be something. And then they're fucking not because people make stupid mistakes. I mean, shit, reach out to YouTubers and get them to talk about your game. If this game, I didn't even know this game was coming out. It's coming out, it launched today, March 19th. Imagine if I got an email a week ago saying, hey, here's the launch trailer. Their launch trailer on the Steam store page is a fucking joke. It's just, it's a still shot of them scrolling through a level with people like shooting at one another. It's a joke. It's 30 seconds long. It tells you nothing. Reach out to YouTubers. Get people talking about it. It's not that fucking difficult. I do that shit for free. If people reach out and they're like, hey, we have a project, we would love it if you talked about it on the channel. If that game project is in my wheelhouse, if it's a shooter, if it's multiplayer, if it's something that I'm actually fucking with, I will just talk about it for free because it's content. And obviously I have a community of people who watch me who want to know about this shit. It's not that fucking difficult. Oh, I'm getting so mad. This is just another one. Another one to just fucking throw in the grave. I'm done ranting. Developers, I get messages all the time. People reach out and they're like, dude, I'm making a game. I see the mistakes that other people make and I'm glad you're bringing it to the forefront. If you guys are listening to me, if you are a studio who is making something that relies on multiplayer, don't do what these guys just did. All of the work that you would have done up until that point would be rendered absolutely useless. There are tools at your disposal. There are people who want to just talk about new games coming out on platforms like Twitch and YouTube and fucking Mixer. And there's so much room for that underground marketing to people who keep their ears locked to the ground for games like this. My name is Bigfry. If you guys enjoy the content, I'm sorry I ranted, Jesus Christ. If you guys enjoy the content, make sure you guys are liking these videos, man. I'm super passionate about FPS and multiplayer and game development. I'm not a game developer myself, but like when I see shit like this and I just see how simple mistakes are made, it makes me just want to dive in with a group of people who understand, who just understand. I appreciate you guys watching. If you guys haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure you do so, man. Thank you. And I'll see you on the next one.